Are you struggling to get your Suave API to accept CORS requests? You're not alone. Many developers face this challenge, and today we're going to unravel the mystery behind CORS in Suave. I totally get how frustrating it can be when your API doesn't behave as expected. You follow the code snippets, but something just doesn't click. This is a common issue, and we're here to help you solve it. Here's the specific situation we're addressing. One user asked how to allow multiple headers with CORS in Suave. They provided a code snippet, but ran into issues when trying to pass a token header. Sound familiar? Let's dive into the details. So, what's the problem? The user's attempts to set CORS headers were conflicting, leading to errors. Understanding how CORS headers work is crucial for resolving this issue effectively. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear solution to allow multiple headers in your CORS requests, and I promise it will be worth your time. To allow multiple headers in CORS for the Suave API, the user should start by modifying the CORS header setup. First, they need to ensure that the access control allow headers includes both the content type and the token headers. Next, the user should ensure that they are using the add header function correctly. This function allows adding multiple headers without overwriting the previous ones. After setting the headers, the user should also specify the allowed methods for CORS requests. This is important to ensure that the API can handle different types of requests. Finally, the user should test the API to confirm that the CORS configuration is working correctly. They can do this by sending requests from a different origin and checking the response headers. Fun fact, CORS stands for Cross-Origin Resource Sharing. It's like a bouncer at a club, deciding who gets in and who doesn't. Let's make sure your API lets the right requests through. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests using the add header function instead of set header. This function allows you to add multiple headers with different values without overwriting existing ones. The documentation for add header states that it adds the header key with the given value to the list of returned headers, even if that header already exists. This behavior is ideal for your CORS setup. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. Another user faced a similar CORS issue and found a solution while using an older version of Suave. They suggest using the add header function to include multiple headers without overwriting them. Their approach sets the access control allow origin header first, then adds the token and content type headers, along with allowed methods. Here's the pro tip. Always ensure that your CORS headers are set correctly, and remember to test your API with different headers to avoid these issues in the future. And there you have it. Your Suave API should now accept multiple headers with CORS. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on API development.